Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the series of operating systems lectures. So in this video, we will learn about our module number 1, that is overview of operating system. So these are the contents of our module. In this module, we have to learn about what do you mean by operating system, what are the different objectives and the functions of operating system, evaluation of operating system, types of operating system, different structures involved in our operating system. What do you mean by system call and the virtual machine? As well as we have to learn about the concept of what do you mean by kernel and the different categories of the kernel and what is the difference between monolithic kernel versus microkernel. And the last topic is mobile operating system. So now in this video, we will learn about what do you mean by operating system, what are the different objectives of operating system and the function of operating system. And in the consecutive video, we will learn about these different topics. And we will cover this module number 1 in this series. So now we will learn about the concept of what do you mean by operating system. So operating system, it is a kind of software which will make the computer to actually work, which will enable all the program that we are using, as well as it is used for managing our hardware. So in this diagram, you can see there are n numbers of users are involved, like user 1, user 2, user 3, and up to user n. And these users are using the application program like text editor, compiler, database management system, and they are accessing to our operating system. And these operating systems are installed in our hardware. So you are considering your CPU as a hardware. So your device, your computer device can be considered it as a hardware, and you are installing your operating system like Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS, Android OS, etc. So operating system can be act as a one kind of interface which will makes your application program ready to use. So operating system, it is the interface between application program and the machine hardware. So it is between your application program and your hardware. So a program which can be act as a intermediary to our users as well as your hardware. So with the help of application program, your operating system can be accessed. So when you consider the examples of your mobile device, we are using Android or as well as we are using iOS. So these are the two operating systems that we are using in our mobile. So we are using the different applications which are installed in our mobile. So users can access the application program with the help of our operating system. So operating system, it can be act as an interface between to your application program as well as your machine hardware. So without operating system, we cannot access, we cannot use our devices. So these are the examples of our different types of operating systems like Windows, Windows 8, Linux, Fedora, Mac OS, Ubuntu, then Android, Solaris, FreeBSD, MS-DOS, then Kali Linux. These are the different types of operating systems are available. So now we will see the another definition of operating system. You can see the multiple users are involved and they can access to your application software as well as our system software. So there are two different types of softwares are available, system software and the application software. And with the help of this software, they can access to your operating system. And with the help of operating system, user can access to your hardware. So this hardware can be CPU, RAM, or input-output devices. So operating system, it is called as a resource allocator, which will manage all resources. So resources like our hardware resources that can be accessed or that can be managed with the help of this operating system. So these resources can be CPU, RAM, or input-output devices. Now, this operating system can be called as a control program, so which will be used for controlling the execution of our program and which will help to prevent the error which will happen during the program. So these are the two main concepts that are involved in our operating system. That is called as the operating system. It is a resource allocator, and the second one is operating system. It is called as a control program. Now, this is called as a operating system goals. So what are the different goals of operating system which will use for executing the user program and make the user friendly interface and make solving the user problem easier. So make the computer system convenient for the user as well as use of the computer hardware in an efficient manner. So these are the different goals of operating systems. So whenever we are accessing any resources, whenever we are accessing any application, so make it user friendly and make it convenient for the user. So these are the part of our operating system. So these are the different goals of operating systems are available. Now you can see this diagram. In this diagram, there is component like hardware, system software, and the application software. So in that computer hardware, it is a collection of several different components are working together like CPU, RAM, and input-output devices. And in case of application software and the system software, these are the two different types of softwares are available. That is called as a set of instruction which will drive the computer to do some tasks. That is called as a program. So this program can be used with the help of different computer languages and which will again translate into machine language, and that will be executed by your computer. So there are two different types of softwares are available, system software and the application software. So in case of a system software, there are different types of softwares are available like file management tools, operating system, utilities, assembler, debugger, and the compiler. So operating system, it is called as a system software. And in case of application software, there are different types of softwares are available, like applications that we are using, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, graphics, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, as well as our database management system like MySQL, PostgreSQL. Then we are using some gaming application. So this kind of applications can be considered in terms of application software. Now we will learn about the computer system structure. So our computer system is divided it into four different types of components. The first component is hardware. So in case of a hardware, it is called as a, it provides basic computing resources like CPU, memory, like RAM and ROM, and input-output devices. The second component is operating system. So which will use for controlling and managing all our computer hardware devices. And as we have already seen, it is called as an interface between our application program and the hardware. The third one will be application program. So with the help of application program, we can access our devices like mobile phone and our laptop, our desktop, our machine. And the fourth one will be user. So user are the people, machines and other computers which will be called as a users. So these are the four different components that are available like hardware, operating system, application program and the users that we have seen in this diagram. So you can see here in this diagram there are four different components up there like users, then application program, third one is operating system and the fourth one will be hardware. Now, these are the different tasks which will be performed by our operating system. The first one is they are allocating the resources. Second one will be they are monitoring all the activities which is involving in our operating system. Third one, which will use for managing the disks and our files. So in our computer, there are lots of files are involved. So all that can be managed by our operating system. So operating system, which is used for managing our computer resources, which can be act as an interface between the user and the hardware. It is also used for performing any core functions and it can be processed by memory and the file management. It is also used for organizing our system resources within different departments in our government, similar to different departments in our government. Okay, so these are the examples include like Linux, Unix, Windows, MS-DOS, Android, Mac OS, iOS. So these are the different types of operating systems are available and that we are using today. So there are two types of views are available. The first one will be the user view and the second one will be the system view. So user view involves the user interface of our system. So there are n numbers of users are involved here like user 1 to user n. And the user interface can be managed by user. The second view will be system view. In case of a system view, the operating system is involved. Like operating system can be work as a resource allocator and which can use for controlling all our program, which involves the system and application programs like compiler, assembler, text editor, and a database system. So this operating system, it is an interface between our application program and our computer hardware. So your hardware devices can be accessed by the user with the help of our operating system as well as our application program. So that part will be involved in our system view. And in case of a user view, the users are involved. So now you can check this diagram that we have already learned. The n numbers of users are involved and they are accessing to our hardware with the help of our operating system. If our OS is not there, then we cannot access our hardware. So these are the different functions, process, and the operations of operating systems are available. The first one will be the process management. Second one is memory management. Third one is file management. Then device management, security, job accounting, secondary storage management, process management, networking, and the coordination between the other system software and the users. So these are the different functions of operating systems are available. So it can be called as a functions of operating system, operations of operating system, and a process of operating system. In the consecutive video, we will learn details about these different functions of operating system. Thank you.